And now, CBS 21 Sports with Jason Bristol.
It is now 25 seasons of baseball on City Island, and we have never seen anything like this soon. The team president, Kevin Culp, said Harrisburg must win this first game or he's sleeping at the stadium. We have drama on day one. Yes. Harrisburg new manager Tony Beasley facing Bowie. Brad Myers, the starter, looking good after a leadoff single, struck out the side in the first, and he was on a roll in the third. 3 hitters, 3 strikeouts. Myers finished with 9 Ks. Harrisburg got some key hits in the bottom of the inning. Tyler Moore, the new first baseman, up the middle. That'll work. It scores Jonathan Tucker. It's now 1-0 Harrisburg. The next batter is Buck Coates. What a name. This one will fall in. That's good enough. And now it's 2-0 Harrisburg. Later, Bowie trying to rally, but Joshua Johnson is going to end that with this. What a diving stop. Harrisburg wins 5-0. Myers starting the season with a solid start.
A great way to start, obviously. A lot of anticipation, a lot of anxiety getting out there. I get nervous, but I was excited for sure. Luckily, all my pitches were there tonight.
But he was able to get in there and cool down, and he never really struggled. Just kind of kept their bats cold and was able to let us score some runs for him.
Oh, he didn't fall behind and allow hitters to get too comfortable and hitters count. So he did a very nice job of executing the game plan.
He did, and Kevin Culp gets to sleep in his own bed. Senators Bay Sox play again tomorrow night. Well, for fans, players, and coaches, opening day is about a new beginning, right? Well, no one is more grateful for the start of a season than a pitcher on the Harrisburg Senators, because his pro career almost ended before it even began. Pitchers fielding practice. It's about being in the right place at the right time. Erik Davis has been doing these drills for years, but it's a ball he had no chance of catching that fortunately or unfortunately shaped his life the most.
I didn't want it to come to be the thing that defines me as a baseball player. I want to just be a chapter in my long career, hopefully.
A career that almost ended when Erik was just in college. He was on the mound in the Cape Cod League. A ball Erik had just thrown was hit right back at him, directly into his right eye.
It was just one of those things that happened so quickly. You really couldn't stop it.
And looking at this photo, you can see why Erik could no longer see at all. His parents were left in the dark, too, at home, 3,000 miles away. In an interview with CBS Sports Network, Erik's mom recalls what one doctor told her before she arrived at the hospital.
Mrs. Davis, we can repair all of the breakage in his face. We're not worried about that. What we're worried about is the integrity of the eye.
Erik needed not 1 but 2 surgeries so he could see again. And now, his face is more than just flesh and bones. It's been rebuilt with plates of titanium. So how long did it take Erik to get back on a mound and pitch again? 6 months? A year? No. Try 6 weeks. The rush to pitch again is what pushed him to get better. And the fear of being hit again? Well, he's more worried about the scoreboard now.
You realize I have just as good of a chance of getting hurt again as anybody else in my team.
And Erik is looking forward to making the majors. Nearly 5 years after suddenly being in the wrong place at the wrong time. But after hearing from a certain college junior, you get the sense this actually happened to the right person.
Because I think sports has a lot to do with adversity and who's able to overcome it and what they do after they overcome it.
And he has definitely overcome it. Erik was just traded to the Nationals organization from the Padres. He will start Sunday's game for the Senators, which begins at 2 o'clock. Time for the Phillies Flash. The Phillies playing the Mets today, and Roy Halladay starting off right with a K here. He struck out 7 in this game, but the bats were the real story. Up 4-0. Placido Polanco makes it a 6-run game. How about the Phillies? 11-0 winners over the New York Mets. So the Phillies are 5-1, tied with the Reds for the best record in the National League. And you can see the Phillies on the CW on Friday and Sunday against the Atlanta Braves. And the basketball team from the St. Teresa School in Cumberland County left for the Diocese State Tournament today in Johnstown. St. Teresa hasn't represented the Harrisburg Diocese in this event since 1963. And what a send-off they got,
Wow, yeah, they did. Good luck to them.
Yes.
Thank you, Jason. And we'll be back with a final check of your forecast.